I think the most memorable moment came very early on in either our first or second session. It was getting the group to open up and really share their personal experiences and their challenges facing them in their businesses and in their personal lives. That really was the most memorable moment throughout the entire session, was how people really just bared their souls almost and shared with the group and allowed the group to exchange ideas and interact with one another. I think I'm a better leader because I'm much more intentional now about developing skills to be a better leader. Before I participated in the Mastermind, I did not really take time to spend any money on workshops or seminars or work to developing the skills of leadership. And as a result of going through this process, I feel like I've gained more skills and I've gained a little more perspective on how to get the training necessary to develop those skills. I believe the biggest takeaway is that, and it will also be sort of when I really focused in on what leadership is, was when our discussion about that leadership is merely influence, nothing more, nothing less. It really changed my entire focus on what it meant to be a leader, and it makes me look at people who claim to be leaders in a much different light. And also the second biggest takeaway from the program is that in order to lead, you have to serve, and you have to be willing to serve others and give of yourself to be an effective leader. So those are the two biggest takeaways, I think, from the Mastermind group. The aha moment was very early on in the first session when we really defined what leadership is. And I had come from a background of believing leadership was based on title or position and responsibility in an organization, when in truth, leadership is just how you influence others, whether in your daily life or in your business or in your working environment. So that was the biggest aha moment, was really just to shift my perspective on what it means to be a leader. Before attending the course, I think that I had some basic components of leadership, but I didn't truly understand what it meant to be a leader and the most effective way to incorporate all those things. And again, tying it in with shifting my perspective on what it means to be a leader, and it's simply influencing others and serving others. I think that afterwards, I'm much more focused on being an influence as opposed to delegating or dictating, you will do this because. That's not leadership, that's a manager. So I think that that's the biggest change so far that I've experienced in my leadership skills. Two main reasons. The first reason is that Coach Dorsey does a wonderful job of mediating the discussion and keeping the discussion going. And it was not the kind of seminar where the leader simply ticks off things on a flow chart to cover. He would encourage discussion, and even if it meant we didn't get done with our lesson plan that day, if you will, we kept the discussion going because there were positive benefits coming from it. So first and foremost, Coach Dorsey does a wonderful job of mediating the sessions. The second reason is I think the material in the book is very high quality. It's well thought out. It's very logical. and it's a very easy book to read and understand the concepts that he's illustrating. I think I would advise people to definitely take the opportunity to participate in a mastermind group study on leadership specifically, because it's in the interactions between the people in the group that you truly make the biggest discoveries. And it's willing to be vulnerable and willing to express your thoughts and your feelings and get that on the table without any fear of being judged or rejected or embarrassed. It's in that personal interaction with other people in that mastermind group that you really, I think, make the biggest breakthroughs and learn the most. So that's why I would recommend participating in a mastermind group study, particularly on leadership.